So chapter 21 explores various hypotheses to explain when and how language emerged. Around 2 million years ago, our ancestors adopted a primarily meat-based diet that required the use of tools and more sophisticated hunting techniques, which triggered a cascade of changes that likely drove the rapid expansion in brain size. Somewhere along this timeline that we have here, language emerged. As emphasized by the author, language is a peculiar trait as it does not directly benefit individuals, and it's only useful if a group of people is using it collaboratively. One hypothesis for the emergence of language is that early language, combined with an inclination for gossip and punishment of moral violators, created pressure for altruism towards non-kin, which in turn made more advanced language skills valuable. This self-reinforcing loop led to the progressive emergence of language, cruelty, and altruism, defining features of modern humans. And obviously, this chapter was packed with food for thoughts, but in terms of surprise, the thing that surprised me most was the statement that only orcas and humans go through menopause. I found this surprising, and it got me wondering why this might be the case, what could be the connection. And I also had a vague recollection that orcas form complex social groups and exhibit evidence of different cultures across groups. And with a bit more reading, I found that it's not yet clear if orcas have language as defined by grammar and syntax, but there are some scientists that are using AI to try to answer this question. And what seems to be widely accepted is that they do have dialects specific to their social groups and that these are not genetically encoded. They're transmitted to babies by their mother, and they learn the dialect of their own groups. And I'll just summarize the rest by saying that there are some scientists that believe that the social brain hypothesis that was developed for primates may apply to cetaceans, and they may actually represent an alternative evolutionary pathway to neurobiological and cognitive complexity. So I found this interesting and just thought that perhaps there's something there to, when we talk about embodiment and what should what the body should be, perhaps there's questions to be asked when we look at this species. Thank you.